This is Shauna Hugh Harriet coming to you from Provo, Utah, where I have been doing research on careers and jobs in marriage and family studies. I have talked recently with Myla Dutton, who is the Executive Director of Community Action here in Provo, Utah. Community Action of Utah County offers several career opportunities, some of which require a master's degree, some a bachelor's degree, and some no degree at all. There are positions from working at the food bank to a program called Circle, which has caseworkers who usually need a master's degree, to advocacy programs working with the legislator to get laws passed that will help with poverty and help families in need be able to have their needs met while still being able to work and earn as much money as they can. The career I would like to talk with you about today is one that I hope you will find as fascinating as I did. It does not require a degree, so it's a good stepping stone career for moving up to other things that might require a degree. The career is called Family Development Caseworker, and Myla wanted to make sure that I knew that that was small c, small w, as it's not a mental health physician type caseworker. A family development caseworker assesses family needs and helps guide them to financial assistance, housing assistance, food stamps, employment agencies, etc. that they might be in need of at the time. A lot of the work is done on a crisis basis, so you need to be able to help a family who is in dire need. For example, a family might be going to get kicked out of their home within the next days or weeks, for instance, so they need immediate assistance in helping them with that. So the family development caseworker's job is to learn about the family and what they've done already to try and address those issues, and then, as I said, assess the needs and help them fill out the paperwork and get the documentation they need to get the financial help that they might need, things like birth certificates, proof of income, that type of thing. Now, this is a friendly working environment, but it can be stressful at times. You can work full-time or part-time, and as a part-time worker, you would have more flexibility in your schedule as long as you're meeting the needs of the agency. There are typical offices with doors as well as modular offices or cubicles. Most of the work is done in the office, and case managers do not usually do home visits. Training is provided on living out of poverty through poverty simulation, and so that you as a caseworker can have empathy for the people you're working for and be able to understand their needs better. And training is also provided for workplace violence on how to deal with clients who may be agitated or upset and get a little out of control. Going back to the workers being friendly and looking out for each other, this especially is helpful when you have agitated clients who may get angry. Then others in the office are aware and can come stand by you or stand near your cubicle so that the client realizes that you are not alone and that there's people there that would be able to help you. This can also be very stressful when your clients are agitated because they're under a lot of stress themselves. There's also a lot of paperwork that can be stressful, and sometimes a lot of bureaucracy involved because government funds are involved in these types of help that are being offered to these people. And sometimes it can be stressful just because you will be unable to meet a need of a family, and that can be frustrating for you and for them, which causes stress. Your typical benefits are, after 1 year, you would get 5% for retirement, life insurance, disability, health insurance for full-time people, and long-term care insurance. There's also holiday pay and paid time off. As I mentioned earlier, no degree is required, but experience is a plus, and the most important thing in this type of work is a desire to be helpful and a desire to learn. However, if you do have a degree, the relevant degrees are marriage and family studies, social work, sociology, psychology, and Myla actually even mentioned anthropology. So anything that can help you understand a family's needs and dynamics. The starting salary for this job is not very much. It's $11 per hour, and it doesn't usually go up very frequently unless they start having a cost of living raise again. However, there are people in some positions at Community Action that are making $13 an hour. My information source for this, was Myla Denton, Executive Director of Community Action in Utah County. Please stay tuned for further news on BYU's tragic loss to Michigan State.